One.
Hi, my name is Grace, and I have a blog called liveandlearn88.com. Normally, I write my content, but today I'm trying something new, and I have a few friends here, and we're gonna talk about relationship topics. I have a couple questions, and we'll see how honest they are. Hopefully, they'll be honest.
You're expecting us to lie?
Hopefully not. Okay, so this
People
is
just
Dan.
go on the internet and lie?
Dan,
Never.
say hi.
Hi guys, my name is Dan.
Max, and Sisha.
Hi.
So my first question is, what type of person do you have to become in order to attract the type of woman that you want? And first you need to say what type of woman you want, and and then tell me in the video or the people.
Should I go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay, so I have to start with the type of woman first.
Or what type of girl do you want?
Okay.
What kind of traits you want her to have?
The type of girl I want, honestly, is not much. I just want somebody who is, they're funny, they have a good sense of humor, they're not stupid, and they're not materialistic is one of the big things for me. Like, I like somebody who's just simple, can kind of just kick it and chill and just simple life, very simple.
But when you say not stupid, like, that's very vague. Like, what do you mean by not stupid?
So like in the top 10% of
How are you gonna rate that?
Can hold a conversation at least.
How would you even like you're gonna have her to write an exam to see whether you
No, just based on common sense and stuff. I base intelligence based on common sense. So you can probably figure out in the first 5 minutes of meeting somebody.
I think if she's a dumbass, you can find out.
Yeah, you can find
Okay.
out.
wait, what do you look for in a girl? Or what you want?
I don't know.
Like, what do you
Wow, you're worse at this than me.
what attracts you? Or what you find attractive? And you think about it too.
I really... Okay, this is not like a cop-out answer, but I really don't know because it's just everyone is different in that sense where you don't know, like... I don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want.
Okay.
And it's a very vague answer, it's a very kind of illogical and intangible thing, but
Okay.
Every day something comes along and it proves me wrong or proves some sort of previous conception. And it's like,
Okay.
oh, you're being like a little bitch. That every day something comes along that gives me a new view. So right now it may sound like a cop-out answer, but I do not know.
Okay. So what do you don't want?
What do you don't want? Yeah, that's a good question.
I've noticed I really dislike those people that are really defined by their alcohol consumption and how much partying they do and like the clubbing type of thing. I think I'm more of I feel like personally I'm more gonna like tone down. It's like
He wants the mother of his children.
if you have to put it that way, maybe. But
That's what
I guess it's like more quaint. I can't I enjoy crowds.
Quaint.
But I prefer to be like a bit more quaint, where it's
Okay.
more relaxed and more chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna call every future girlfriend of yours quaint.
Okay,
I'll be
okay.
like Max said it first.
What about you?
I think I'm similar to Max in a way where it's like it could be a lot of different things that I would like in a person,
Mm.
but I think when it comes down to it, it's more like if they're reasonable people generally in the ways that reasonable in the ways that I care about, which is down to earth, can hold a conversation, not too crazy in any direction. That's I think the most core part of it.
Okay.
Reasonable.
So since you guys Max doesn't really know what he wants, but what do you think that those women are looking for in a guy? Like, what kind of boyfriend or husband or whatever man are they looking for?
So what does my ideal woman
Like,
look
what do you
for?
think you have to? Yeah. What do you have to become in order to attract her?
Well, you have to be rich, handsome, funny, have a nice car, have a big house.
Oh my god.
Damn,
Well-
son, that's looking a little bleak for you there.
Do you
I know, I got nothing.
Well,
I
you got the
nothing.
car.
wait, so you seriously think if you
Don't
have
tell them that.
you think you have money, then you can get anything you want?
Yeah.
A lot of times you can. A lot of times. So, but
Sometimes you need a lot of money, but it can happen.
But
Yeah.
for my definition, my ideal woman,
Uh-huh.
she's not gonna look at those type of things either because she's not that type of person. I don't like a materialistic woman.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna care about money. She's gonna care about the time you spend together rather than the time or the amount of money that you make.
That's what the poor
Right.
guy says.
That is what the poor guy says.
All right, well, poor here.
But okay, like I totally agree, but like, so you're saying as long as you act like the same way you are now, you can get the girl that you want, right? As long as, because she's not materialistic, so she
I
won't
wish.
be, she won't care so much about your money or your status. So
Okay,
as
so
long as you're like being you, you're fine.
hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit as well too, because I was thinking about the answer to the previous question of what my ideal woman is, and my ideal woman is Rey from Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't met somebody like that yet,
Okay.
but if I did, they probably would be interested in me.
As long as they're, as long as you, okay. So what about you guys? Do you think, like,
So who's my fictional bae?
okay?
Your waifu. Who's your waifu?
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Dude, have you seen her performance in the prequels?
Like, do you think as long
She's
as
gorgeous.
you become, just be yourself and you'll be fine? Or do you feel like there are things you have to achieve or do in order to actually get the girl? Or you think, you know, there's, just go with the flow and everything will come when it comes?
Yeah, what you said. The
Ah.
last thing. I think there's, you know how when a plane is going to crash and
Yeah.
all the gas masks drop down, you have to put it on yourself before you put it on someone else?
Yeah.
It's because you have to help yourself before you can help other people, right?
Mm.
So I feel like that's pretty important. I mean, if you're not happy with yourself, then
Yeah.
what you gonna do? So,
That's
yeah.
bit.
Hey, you know what Reddit says, or like those cheesy relationship blogs say?
What?
Not yours. You have to find someone that compliments you, not completes you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's true. Actually.
Yeah, so that.
Good answer. Okay, what about you?
All right. So, have you ever heard the thing where people will say that gay couples,
Mhm.
a lot of the time you see a gay couple, and sometimes they'll look a lot alike, right? Sometimes they'll look wildly different, but sometimes they'll look a lot alike.
Okay.
And I have been told by a friend of mine that this is because that for a lot of people,
Mm.
what they look for, it's a lot more apparent in gay couples because they're both the same gender, right? But like what they're looking for, what they like, is also what they model themselves after,
Ah.
right? So the reason they look so similar is because like this is what I like, so I'm going to dress like this and try to look like this too, right?
Interesting.
So it's kind of like that. I feel like it's like the kind of person that you want, regardless of what it is, a lot of the time is going to be in the same vein as the kind of person you're going to need to be, right? Like I said earlier, it's like I want someone, you know, reasonable, down to earth, right?
And you feel like you're reasonable too.
I
so
feel like
that's-
I feel like I can be reasonable and down to earth,
that
right?
makes sense.
That's I think an important part.
That
That's
makes a lot of sense.
I like it.
That's
Okay.
why I want
So
somebody
my other
intelligent.
question: what is the most difficult obstacle for you when it comes to the ladies? So what I mean is like, for example, maybe approaching them or like taking them out on a date. Like, what is the most difficult obstacle for you, and why do you think that's the case?
Is this someone you haven't met before, or someone you've?
I didn't specifically. Up to you, the way you interpret the question. What do you think?
Someone you don't know.
So for me,
The hardest.
okay, so one of the biggest things that I have is that I have a really close-knit group of friends,
Mhm.
and I'm not one of those type of people that likes to go out to parties and like to meet new people.
Okay.
So when I do go out and hang out, on the rare times that I do,
Yeah.
it's with people that I care about and I want to see. So I'm not out there to meet people. So I don't have the opportunities to go out and meet people. I'm either working, I'm doing this kind of stuff, or I'm hanging out with really good friends. So
So
I don't have those
like
opportunities. to do so.
meeting new women, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. So I guess that's why I did do some online dating, and that was something that I thought was really good for me because you get to meet people that are kind of in the same situation where
Mm.
they aren't the type to go out and party and go to clubs and stuff like that. And even if I met somebody at those kind of events, they're not the type of people that I would want to be with anyways. So.
That's good. What about you?
I think I do meet especially now I meet a lot more people. The one thing I can't figure out is I can't gauge their interest or like. I think when I meet people, I'm just trying to be friends with them.
Okay.
But then I just have difficulty reading people, not just women, but dudes as well.
Okay.
On A, how they receive me, I'm real self-conscious that way, and B, if they are actually interested in me, and if it's interest, it is what type of interest? Is it strictly platonic, or is it more of like a romantic interest, or if there's going to be a potential romantic stuff there? And it's one of those things where I have no idea. Am I answering the question?
Yeah.
You
so
are.
basically, you kind of don't know where you stand,
Yes.
but you want to know. But at the same time, you don't really want to make it like so. You're just kind of waiting for her to show you whether she's interested or
If
not.
you put it that way,
That's so passive, man. You gotta be more aggressive.
maybe
Like
I just
try to like
okay.
show you're like
You know what?
interested to begin with, or
I
at least a
think-
little bit, flirt a bit
I think I want to be a great friend
first.
first, and then, you know.
But you know
Yeah.
that when you do that, you're kind of risking. You know, if she thinks that you only see her as a friend, she might not even consider, or maybe like think that I don't think he likes me. He just treats me like a
Dang.
friend, right?
Oh damn! I'm getting shut down.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what
No,
I mean.
yeah,
Like
I-
if like whereas like another
Right.
guy, like he's so upfront, like I find you attractive. Can we go on a date? Like the girl will think, oh, he likes me, so do I like him? Should I consider? It's like, what about Max? It's like, I don't know. He just sees me like a friend. I don't know what he thinks. Like,
You know what? I think I'm comfortable with that. I mean, that's like diving into the friend zone. But then I personally do not feel like I have a problem.
being
Yeah.
friends first.
Yeah, being friends first. And, you know, I don't want my identity to be defined by the fact that, I'm just going out to meet people romantically instead of platonically.
That's true.
You know what, at this point in time, I'm happy and I'm content with just going out there, meeting people, being friends, and just kind of building myself as well as building other people up. And I think that's a lot more important than just going out there and figuring,
Yeah.
okay, I want to date you, I want to date you, I want to date you, not you.
Yeah,
that
but
kind of
you.
stuff.
But the thing is, it's interesting because you kind of want to know whether they would consider you or not. Sorry.
I'll figure that out if, I'll cross that bridge when it comes up. Right now, I
Okay.
think I'm gunning for the whole platonic thing a little more.
Okay.
I don't find that as an issue either. I don't see why it can't be something that's attainable.
Mm.
Like, why do you have to go out aggressively and chase the girl without knowing them first?
Yeah.
Why can't a guy be friends with you first, and then if it can go somewhere from there, then you can build on that, right? Like, why is that an issue? Apparently, a lot of girls.
Well, if
Find
you
it an
show
issue.
that you're a little bit more interested, then it depends on the girl. Like,
I think I can show interest, but I'm also not afraid of the friend zone. Maybe this is like a self-esteem thing, but I think,
you're okay with rejection regardless, right?
well, yeah, ideally I'm not going to get rejected, but then it's just I have confidence that I'm not going to be like perma friend zoned.
You're good. That's good.
And I
Yeah.
think I kind of have a similar mindset too as well. Maybe it's the same way with you, where you don't want to get into a relationship without knowing for sure yet, because you don't want to waste somebody's time if they're gonna start investing feelings in you and you can't return it the same way as well. It's unfair for those people. So that's the way I see it as well too, which is why I like to be friends with somebody first
Yeah.
instead of like going into a relationship, them potentially investing more than you have, and then all of a sudden just be like, yo, you know what, it's not working
Yeah.
out.
Actually, friendship is more like
Yeah.
longer lasting anyway. So
I was kidding you to talk.
there are pro and cons.
Don't
But
hide
yeah,
behind, don't
you
hide
say
behind my
anything.
shoulders.
Okay, I will say that I've never like tried to flirt in my life.
Seriously?
Seriously.
So
You do
how
it
do you?
all the time on Skype.
So wait,
With only with
wait,
him.
how do you
Alright.
get your girlfriend?
My girlfriend, we've known each other for like 6 or 7 years before we started dating.
So how did you guys start?
Friends.
I know, but I mean, like, who said who, like, whatever? You said, well, I like you. Can we date?
Oh,
I can't imagine you doing it first. Let's be real, Azisha.
Drunken New Year's kisses.
Oh,
Oh.
wow! It's pretty brave. Good job. Wow. Okay. So, you don't have any difficult obstacle at all because you never really did anything.
Yeah, I'm the worst person to ask for this.
Okay. Now my other question: will you lie for the sake of your partner's happiness? And how do you define the line? Like when you draw the line, if you do, would you lie? If you know.
It really, it's a situational thing because sometimes, like, if I have to lie to surprise them, obviously I have to do it, right?
Okay.
But if I'm lying because I was guilty of doing something wrong and I didn't want to hide it, I don't think that's a good thing because I like being open. I wouldn't want them to hide something from me as well too. I'd rather get it out of the way, deal with it, and like, look, something happened. Let's deal with it. Let's get it out of the way and forget about it, or learn from it. But yeah, I would lie just because of certain other things. Like I said, if I want
it depends on the
to
situation.
do something special to surprise you or pull a prank on you or something like that.
Okay, what about you? Same thing? Or similar, different? Or no lie?
What was the question again? I need to frame my answer.
Will you lie for the sake of your partner's happiness? And how do you draw the line or define the line?
I think I've done so before where there's like this part in my previous relationship which was like forever, which was like really long, that at some point I just like we were growing apart in terms of we started dating in high school and then we dated throughout university, so it was like almost 5 years. And that towards the end of university it became really apparent that we're going off in different directions, like we're becoming different people. And there was something in my heart where it was like, you know, she's been my best friend for such a long time that I really want to become the person that is like right for her, or like, yeah, be the guy that would make her happy. But then like that's intrinsically not who I am. Therefore, it wasn't messy, but it just, you know, it's just not a lie that you can live with it's just not something you can live with for the rest of your life. So eventually, like that relationship ended. But you know, I think like agreeing with Dan, there are things you can lie about, like small things like surprises, or like, you know, there are things that you can kind of lie about to see if you can live a life. For example, it's like, I'm not into traveling, and you lie and pretend that you are. Maybe you end up liking traveling. There's like always a surprise at the end of a lie, potentially. But at the end of the day, you always have to look back at yourself and go like, okay, and can I live with this lie, or has this lie become a reality or a truth?
That's
somewhere down the line.
So deep, holy cow, can you live with this?
I'm
or
about to
has
start,
your body become a reality?
I'm about to
Holy
start
shit.
crying.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
Damn, that was too deep. I can't follow that.
Shit.
No, well, okay, it's like, if it's a lie that has like absolutely zero consequence, it's like something small, like
surprising.
Surprise, yeah. Why not? But generally, isn't it normally better to like be truthful?
Honest? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, my last question.
I will always lie.
We're running out of time. Okay. What is one of the most powerful lessons you've learned about relationships? It could be your personal experience or what you have seen. So something that very powerful you learned. One thing, and then that's it.
Don't lie.
Can we start from that side this time?
Okay, you.
Alright, okay, so I'm like a person who takes it easy
Okay.
a lot. I guess it's, the one thing is that I've learned that I have to put in a lot of work.
In order to keep it
Yeah.
going.
Well, to keep it going, to do what I need to do.
Okay.
In
It's a lot of
general.
work for sure. Yeah, relationship.
It's an investment.
Okay, what about you? One thing you learned, or most important, or most impact you the most.
I think it is like knowing the extent of compromising, where, you know, like as a guy, you know, this is like a very common relationship thing where when a guy's dating a girl, it's like, oh, I don't need to talk to her that much, whereas the girl's like, oh, we have to talk this much. There's like an imbalance in compromising that you have to like slowly compromise and make sure you're both like
On the same page.
on the same page, and you're putting out the same amount. But then at some point in time, you have to figure out like exactly how much you're compromising, and you're compromising way too much, or if your significant other is compromising way too much as well. Because sometimes you get lost in the fact that it's like, oh, I'm not, like you're over compromising or you're under compromising, and that creates an imbalance. And that sometimes a compromise can just never be reached because you're intrinsically different people and you're just
So deep, man. Your answers, holy shit. I like.
Answers from a broken
Good
heart.
job. Okay, Dan.
Answers from a broken heart. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay. Dan.
My answer is kind of similar too. The things I wanted to point out was expectations and also the commitment level. So, I don't think a relationship is gonna work when one person's putting in 90% of the work and the other person's putting 10. You have to be both fully committed to it, or even if you're not fully committed to it, at least committed to the same level.
I think both people have to actually truly want to be in a
Yeah,
relationship.
you have to.
You have to work for it.
You have to put in the work. Like if one person is doing all the work, if the guy is doing everything, he plans everything, he buys her everything and everything that, and she hasn't done shit for him, like obviously you're in a bad relationship.
Usually
Same
it's
thing
the
on the flip
opposite.
side.
Usually it's the opposite.
Same thing on the flip side. If like the girl is like constantly sucking his dick and everything like that, and
Okay.
making him sandwiches and
Keep this PG, please.
oh sorry viewers.
Okay.
I forgot
Okay.
this is an our channel. But
Okay.
anyways, I'm not done.
Okay,
I'm not
hurry.
done.
We're running out of
We're
time.
not running out of time.
Mighty. Okay.
So we got oh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, obviously the girl can't be doing all this stuff as well too, and the guy's not paying her any attention and not giving her time that she deserves either. So you have to be committed towards each other and work towards the same things together. Understand that you guys need your space, and understand that when you guys are spending time together.
We're back.
Yes, we're back.
Okay, then.
So as I was talking about expectations, I think that's something that a lot of people need to drop. Obviously, you're not saying like I have no expectations for this person whatsoever, but you can't expect them to do certain things. Like, for example, you can't expect them to hold the door for you every single time. You can't expect them to call you every single night before you leave, or tell you exactly what they're doing, what they're, where they are, who they're hanging out with. Like those kind of things. If you expect so much from somebody, and then the one time they don't do it, you're gonna be disappointed. It's like, you know what, just drop it. Like, people sometimes forget things.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't care about you. They're in a relationship with you on purpose or for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't expect so much from them. Like
Like don't
they're
let
they're gonna do those things regardless. It's not like you have to expect them to do it all the time. They're gonna do it.
don't let the little stuff
Yeah.
kind of affect the whole bigger picture, right?
Yeah. Don't expect them to get you a Valentine's Day gift.
What the hell? Well, some people
You
actually.
have one job.
It depends, right? Like some people actually care about that stuff.
Yes, but you don't have to expect it. They're gonna do it for you anyways.
But some people
Don't
actually
expect-
Okay,
don't
but
celebrate, right?
Can
It
you be
depends.
disappointed?
You can be disappointed if you don't get it, but like if you expect it, you don't appreciate it.
That's true. If you.
Because then it's
if
like,
you think that you're
Yeah.
supposed to get it,
because
then
then
you're not
once
gonna.
exactly once you
you-
receive the gift, like, oh, he was supposed to get me it anyways.
Yeah, that's true. So, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Married guy with a kid. Do you have any input?
Married guy with the kid.
Always lie.
Oh my god, terrible.
Period.
Terrible advice. Okay. So that concludes this topic, this video. If you guys want to check out their channel, if you play League of Legends or if you're into gaming or
If
anything
you're a
like
bunch of
that,
nerds like us,
Yes.
click here.
Click over here.
Somewhere.
And you can go to the YouTube channel and watch what they say. And also watch a nugget challenge that
If you-
I'm gonna participate
if you
in.
wanna-
click over
No,
here. for
if
that.
you want to be single forever, you should watch our stuff.
Okay, no, that's a terrible way to market. But anyways,
Oh, we're definitely
That's
going
it.
down that path, aren't we?
this hat is designed by my friend Dan. It's very
Technically
nice.
by him.
Oh really?
Okay.
Technically by him.
Okay,
The
but
concept was here.
it's very
Design
nice.
here.
So yeah, check it out. That's it. Okay, thank you guys. That's a wrap.